Okay. So tonight I was divinely guided to do all zodiac messages. I really felt this pull. I felt like it was extremely important. It was something that really needed to be said. Really, really, really very important. It's so funny because as I was getting ready for doing this live, there was like a crazy siren behind me. There was like crazy sirens, which doesn't happen often because I live in the woods. So we don't often, I live in the woods now in New York, in upstate, in the kind of in Hudson Valley. And in the area in Hudson Valley that I live, I'm kind of in the woods. So you don't really hear sirens a lot. And all of a sudden, right before I was getting on this, hello, come on in. There was a lot of sirens. And it's really interesting because whenever I'm getting ready for a reading or whenever a reading is happening, anything that happens during the reading is usually part of the message. I'm wearing my glasses today. Okay, y'all know I have a little bit of light sensitivity. So the fact that there's sirens, and I really felt tonight like you need to go live on YouTube and you need to do all zodiac messages. What do they need to know right now? I felt like and then I asked Spirit and they're like, yes, we need to do some messages tonight. So, all right. So the way I'm going to do these messages tonight, because it is all zodiacs, I'm not going to do all 12 zodiac. I'm going to be doing them by element. So every zodiac sign in the zodiac has an element attached to it. So it would either be earth, air, fire, or water. Excuse me, I'm getting over a little head cold. And anyway. So if you are an earth sign, then you are either a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. If you are an air sign, you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you are a fire sign, you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And did I miss? I said air. Oh, and if you are a water sign, then you are a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And that is your sun sign. Now, keep in mind, we are more than our sun sign. We are also our moon sign. We are also our rising sign. And we have different signs all throughout our natal chart. But the top three that I would recommend that you focus on is your top three. And Venus, if you want to know about love or want to know about your romantic life, you can focus on your Venus sign. Venus is not just about love, though. Venus is also about self-love, self-care, and prosperity for yourself. And luxury, material goods, those kinds of things. So your sun sign is how you present to the world. Your moon sign, for me, is, based on my study of astrology, is really how you work on a subconscious level. And then your rising sign, to me, is who you're meant to become in this lifetime. So that's why for me, I like to focus not just on my sun sign, but also because your sun sign to me is how you present most of your life. But eventually your rising sign is how you will present when you're older, when you're in your older years. All right. So if you would like to cross watch for your other signs, you can as well. So we're going to do this. I'm going to let the cards choose what sign gets read first, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty. What element, spirit guides, guardians, angels of the collective, what element would you like to be read first? So pile number 1, you will be... So you got the Chariot, which is the element of water. So this is the card that belongs to Cancer. So we are going to read for water signs first. So it will be, pile number 1 will be for water. Okay, pile number 2, what element are we going to read after? Pile number 2, you got a sword. Ooh, I'm gonna have to cover this because YouTube does not like... I should say plain bodies. So swords are the sign of air. So that means if you are an air sign, you are going to be read pile number 2. So air signs again are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Okay. Water signs are Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. All right, let's see pile number 3. Who is it gonna be? Pile number 3. Okay, you got the 2. This is kind of associated with Earth for me. Yeah, so pile number 3, you're gonna be Earth. Interesting, you got the 2 Pentacles. This is a really interesting card. I actually am gonna keep these cards as the indicators for your readings. So let's go ahead and see. And then obviously the last one will be fire. All right, fire signs. What card is indicating you? The 2 of Wands. Okay, so you can't make this stuff up. Oh no, the High Priestess is fire signs. Okay, well the High Priestess is usually not a fire sign card, but that's the indicator card that you got. So I'm gonna keep them. So let's go ahead and move fire, earth, and air to the side while we start with, I'm gonna turn them around because I get distracted. While we start with water signs. So if you are a water sign, you are a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So this is your sign. I'm also gonna be using the before and after tarot. And I'm gonna be using the regular tarot cards as well. What messages do you have for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? What are they leaving behind? What do they need to know at this time that they're leaving behind in their life? What is their current energy? And what is coming for water signs? Sorry, y'all. I have to really get your energy. So if you are pile number 1, drop down in the comments what pile you are and how the readings resonated for you. All right, pile number 1. So pile number 1, you are water signs and you got the Chariot card, okay? So the Chariot is all about moving forward. The Chariot is all about momentum. This is giving me, you are moving on from something emotionally. You are moving on from something that has emotionally affected you. You're moving on from something that has also affected your health. I feel like this has affected you. Okay. I'm downloading information. Spirit is showing me like you have not really been yourself. You've been in this state of like eating your emotions, in this state of maybe having a lot of indigestion because of your emotional connections, being in this state of chaos emotionally. And I feel like there's a lot of emotional release that's going to happen. But Spirit is saying it's really important for you to release these emotions and not take them with you where you're going next. Because here, the Chariot guy, like what was really pointed out to me is that this guy is like pregnant, right? Pregnant with all of these emotions, pregnant with all of this energy. And it's really important right now, water signs, that you move forward without carrying the emotions that are not in your highest good. It's really important for you to release these emotions and what doesn't serve you anymore, and only take with you what is going to help propel you forward, okay? Let me see what you are leaving behind. Spirit, what energy is pile number 1 leaving behind, the water signs? I feel like you're leaving behind a relationship that no longer serves you. I feel like you maybe thought that this relationship was divinely guided. You maybe thought that this relationship was going to be something that was going to go somewhere, but it ended up being more of a confusing state. So in the leaving behind, you got the Lovers card. I gotta cover that. You got the Lovers card, you got the High Priestess, and you got the 7 of Cups. But the thing is like, you're leaving behind confusion too. It's like you're making up your mind. You have had a lot of mental battles, a lot of psychic attacks, a lot of verbal arguments and altercations with this person. I think you thought this person was your divine flame. You thought that this person was divinely guided. And you've come to realize, like, and this person still wants you to go along with their plan, but you have come to realize that that's not your divine purpose. That's not your path. I feel like you are in this state, we're in this state where you didn't know. You also got the 5 of Coins and you got the 9 of Cups. This is like the before 9 of Cups, right? There's a lot of confusion here. Like you had closed your eyes to the truth for a really long time, and you finally are seeing the truth. Like you're finally accepting the truth here. And I think that a few days ago, Pluto went direct. So Pluto had been in retrograde. Pluto is the planet that rules, the modern planet that rules over the occult and over intuition, okay? Over witchiness, psychic abilities, the subconscious, all those kinds of things. And there's a hawk here on top of this High Priestess. And the High Priestess having this hawk on top of it, right? I feel like this period between May and now was very drastic for you. And the reason for that was because Pluto was in retrograde. So that means that Pluto was moving backwards. So it was making you reassess a lot of emotions, a lot of subconscious thoughts were coming to the surface, a lot of things. But see, here's the thing. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and one of the 4 avatars of Scorpio is the hawk or the eagle, okay? And Scorpio has 4 avatars. It has the avatar of the scorpion, the snake, the eagle, the hawk, or the phoenix, okay? So you kind of have to go through all of those 4 you kind of have to go through all those 4 avatars as a Scorpio to really grow fully as a Scorpio before you get to the Phoenix part, right? So the thing here is, this tells me that the period between May and now where we had this retrograde was really drastic for you. It made it was also very confusing. You weren't sure what direction your life was going yet. You were blind to your options. You had all these emotions, but you were blind to them. You had all these emotions, all these options, okay? But you were blind to them. And now you kind of like, all right, I feel like some of you water signs, you were like, I don't know what to do. I'm out in the cold. I'm not sure what to do, Spirit. God, please show me what is it that I'm supposed to be doing, because I have no idea what I'm going to do. You felt like you were out in the cold, like you had been abandoned, like there was nothing left for you. But in all of a sudden, in the darkness, a little candle was lit, okay? Something told you, light a candle, or an opportunity was presented. And some of you were guided to start serving your spirit team. Some of you might have been guided to set up a bóveda, to set up a spirit altar, an ancestor altar, or some sort of reverence space that would allow you to connect your spirit team. But here's the thing too. Your inner child has been waiting for you to pour into yourself, because you've been pouring into other people for so long. Your inner child had been waiting very patiently for you to pour into yourself. So you were shifted from this place where you were pouring into someone else, and now your spirit team is going, we need you, well, you need you to pour into you and pour into this relationship with your spirit team, because these are the only ones in your corner, on your side. So I feel like you're leaving behind pouring into someone else and starting to pour into yourself, into your own spiritual development, into your own emotional development, into your own mental well-being, into your own health and well-being and your own success, and connecting with your spirit team. If you haven't done that, then that's what you should be focusing on. And you have left behind pouring into other people. Let me go ahead, pouring into other people before you pour into yourself. Not that you won't pour into others anymore, but you have been taught now by the universe, by God, by your spirit team, that you definitely need to pour into yourself and your spiritual connection with your spirit team before you pour into other people. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and check. That's your past energy. Let's go ahead and check, what is your current energy, Spirit? What is the current energy for Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? The current energy for Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Pisces, if you're in this is for you, Pisces. Pisces, you just got out of a demonic connection. You just got out of a demonic connection. And when I say demonic connection, I'm not talking about being attached to demons, or, I mean, it could be, but this is about entrapment. This is about being willfully trapped in a demonic cycle. And when I say demonic, we're talking about things that are not beneficial to you, okay? This is not saying that you could have been attached to a demon, but this is not saying necessarily that you had a demonic attachment, but rather that you have now liberated yourself from something that is no longer beneficial to you. This also feels like you have broken a curse. But because you are, this is especially for Pisces, but this could apply to Scorpio and to Cancer as well. But because you just broke this curse, you just liberated yourself from these demonic energies, or you're currently in the process of doing so, you are kind of standing right now on some tumultuous waters. You're not really sure what way you're going to go right now. So you are in these tumultuous waters, but you are being taught right now, Pisces, that you have to have faith, emotional balance, mental balance in the face of adversity. You are being taught right now that you just have to have emotional balance. You have to be the calm in the storm. You need to chill out. You need to calm down. You can't be freaking out. You're being taught that you need to calm down. You need to be you need to balance yourself. You need to emotionally balance yourself. You need to breathe, okay? Learn to breathe. It's not the end of the world. Everything is going to resolve itself. But right now, you really need to focus on your healing and manifesting what is coming next, okay? So that you can manifest what is coming next. For Cancers. For Cancers, I feel like you currently are having this energy as well. But Cancers, you're more in your mind right now. Okay? Cancers, I feel like you are making enemies of friends. So Cancers, you might have recently made an enemy of someone, or you might have recently disrespected somebody, or you might have recently had a falling out with somebody that wanted to be your friend and wanted to help you. But because there is some unhealed emotional aspects of you, Cancer, you weren't able to see that this person was actually trying to help you. Okay. Whew. You have put yourself in this hex, in this self-imposed hex situation. Okay. This could be your thoughts, your emotions, your words are causing you to have some, to build some traps around yourself, to basically self-hex yourself. Work with your ancestors, work with water deities, work with your ancestors and any water deities that walk with you to help liberate yourself from this, from these energies. You need cleansing is what I'm hearing for you, Cancer. But you need to connect with your ancestors as well, because your ancestors have a lot of gifts that they want to bring to you, but I feel like your mindset is blocking you from receiving these gifts. Your mindset, your previous mindset, your attitude maybe. I understand when we've been hurt, sometimes we develop an attitude, and sometimes that attitude, instead of just pushing out the people that are going to hurt us, we end up pushing out people that could help us as well. So Spirit is saying right now for you, Cancers, you need to really focus on opening yourself up to people who are here to help you, because your ancestors are trying to help you through those people. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see first if there's a specific message for Scorpio with the current energy of Scorpio. Scorpio, it's time for you to take, Scorpio, money wants to come to you, okay? Money wants to come to you, Scorpio. But the thing is like you still feel like you're out in the cold. And Papa Legba recently said to me, I'm at the crossroads waiting for you. It's a matter of you deciding to take the risk to move forward. I can't help you until you take the risk to move forward, until you take the steps to move forward. So this is kind of coming from Papa Legba. If you don't take the risks necessary, you can't move forward into your destiny, which is to be this Empress, okay? Which is to receive all this financial abundance, which is to receive your kingdom, okay? This is a lot of like Chango, Believkan energy. So this is about having the balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. Your masculine energy has a lot of broke mentality right now. You have a lot of broke mentality. You need to work on this broke mentality. You need to have more faith and take calculated risks and allow your divine feminine to receive. No matter what you identify as, you have both this masculine and feminine within you. So it's really important for you to allow your divine feminine to receive through the faith and action of your divine masculine. Okay? So basically, what Papa Legba what meant by that was that fortune favors the bold. If you're not willing to be bold, you will not have favor. Okay? If you're not willing to be bold and take risks in faith, then you're not going to see the results that you wish that you had. All right, Spirit, what is coming for the water signs? All right, what do we have coming for the water signs? Water, you have the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Five of Swords, I'm sorry, the Five of Wands, but this Five of Wands is after conflict, okay? I love this. You have the King of Wands seated on his throne. I want to show you these cards because they have different imagery based on whether they're past, present, and future. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. And then the Page of Pentacles. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance card. Okay? This is the Archangel Michael card right here. So you have this. You have the Six of Cups. What's coming for you is people, your soul tribe. The people who have been waiting for you to show up. This is what's coming. The people who have been waiting for you to show up fully, authentically in your life purpose, what you came here to do. Okay? What's coming for you is wealth, prosperity, success. Love, this could be also love in the form of a earth sign. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, successful business, prosperity. But now is the time. Recently, one of my mentors said to me, you got to remember that during the collapse of an economy, during the collapse of when shit is hitting the fan, that is when regular people have the opportunity to become millionaires and billionaires. And that is because when you take a little bit and you invest your energy and whatever you have, during the time when everything is collapsing, then you can set yourself up to be winning when things go back up. Because everything that goes up must come down and everything that goes down must come up. So if you take the bold action right now and you set up your business, or you set up, you open yourself up to new relationships that are in your highest good, you are setting yourself up for success. Okay? But you have to be the calm in the storm. You have to be the calm in the storm. Cry it out. If you're stressed out about it, whatever, cry it out, let it out in private, and be the calm in the storm. Add calm to the situation. Add solutions to the situation. Don't add more problems. Don't entertain the negative thoughts. Don't entertain the negative emotions. I'm not saying ignore your emotions. Acknowledge them, process them, move on. Be the calm in the storm. When the whole world is burning down, you need to be the calm in the storm. The world is not going to end. It's just the world is ending as you know it. A new world is being built. Last night, I had a dream. I'm going to share it with you, that I was testing a new simulation. We live in a simulation. I had a dream last night that we were testing a new simulation. Okay, we were testing 3 new simulations, 3 new timelines, because I am one of myself, my higher self is part of the team in the spiritual realm that are creators. So we test simulations in the spiritual world. I don't talk about who I am as my higher self very often, but when I do, I hope you listen because I know what I'm talking about. We all have roles in the astral realm, and one of my roles in the astral realm is to test timelines. And I had a dream last night that I was testing timelines in the astral realm. So new timelines are being built right now. You have to be the co-creator. You have to make a conscious decision with your higher self that you are going to create the timeline that you desire. This is the calm after the storm. Right now, everybody else is on fire. Now, how are you going to build after the storm settles? You need to set up your solid foundations now so that you can build, whether that's a relationship, whether it's a business, whether it's a new career, whether it's whatever, your spiritual development, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, water signs. Now is the time to decide, because this is the calm after the storm. There's you sitting in your kingdom. I do see you starting either some new career or some new business venture that is going to be very profitable for you. There's this little guy here. He kind of reminds me of a leprechaun, but he's also a gnome, which are earth spirits of prosperity and luck. Again, luck favors the bold, water signs. I understand that right now there's a lot of emotions swirling around, and as water signs, we are more sensitive to emotions. I'm a Scorpio moon, but you cannot let the emotion control you right now. You need to be able to see things from a higher perspective, be that hawk, be that eagle. You have to see things now from an eagle perspective, because you are in the avatar of the eagle right now, or of the hawk. And the hawk and the eagle can see way more because they are up in the sky flying around. So be the calm in the storm. Start to invest and build into your kingdom. Last but not least, transmute. Transmute. Transmute, transmute, transmute. Focus on transmutation magic. Focus on transmutation energy. Focus on transmutation wards. If you do magic, focus on transmutation wards. Transmuting all of that negative energy into blessings. Transmuting all of that negative energy into prosperity. Transmuting all that negative energy into the Holy Spirit. Whatever it is that you want to transmute it into, you have the power to. But you have to take your power back. You have to take your power back. And right underneath that temperance is the Empress card. Liberty and pursuit of happiness. Right here, she kind of reminds me of Lady Liberty. It's time for you to build your liberty, your happiness, your life. There are times to focus outward and there's times to focus inward. 3333 on the clock when I said that. That is divinely guided. There's times to focus outward, there's times to focus inward. Right now, it's time for you to focus on you, on your life, your happiness, your liberty. And allow spirit to deal with whatever needs to be dealt with. There is justice here for you, and there's a wheel of fortune, which means your luck is going to change, but it will only change if you change your perspective. Change your perspective. Start looking for the people you desire rather than the people who you've had before. Is there any lack of clarity in what I mean by that? Because Spirit wants to really make sure you understand that. Water signs. They want you to focus on the type of people and connections that you desire, that you want to bring into your life, rather than the people that you have experienced. Because if you focus on what you have experienced, the universe only understands what you tell it. So if you focus, what you focus on grows. You have to change your perspective. If you don't change your perspective, you can't change your life. So what does that mean? Make sure that you are very intentional about the type of people that you want to bring into your life. Don't talk about what you don't want. Talk about the type of people that you do want to bring into your life. You want to bring in people that are going to be your soul family, that are going to be people who you can trust, people that will be prosperous for you, that where you can both serve each other in a divinely guided way. Soulmate relationships, divine soulmate relationships. Soulmates are not just romantic, they're also friends or family members. Okay? Divine soulmate relationships. Okay? Relationships that will fuel your magic and the mind in a positive way. All right. That's your message, water signs. It's time to move forward. Get off social media. If you are consuming things that are not in your highest good right now, not good for your mind, get off social media, because whatever you feed the mind, you create in your physical reality. Remember, we're testing new timelines in the astral realm. What timeline are you going to choose to focus on? Your focus becomes your reality. You're welcome. Many blessings. All right, thank you, water signs. I just want to let you know we are doing Halloween messages. I don't offer these often. I will be doing a live on Halloween, on All Hallows Eve, with the ancestral realm and the dearly departed realm. So these are going to be mini mediumship sessions. They're gonna be available for sign up on highpriestessmay.com as of midnight tonight. So if you want to sign up, if you want to take advantage of one of those spots, the spots will be limited, but they will be on All Hallows Eve live here on YouTube. And there will be many mediumship sessions. I don't offer private mediumship sessions. I usually only do mediumship sessions live. So if you would like to participate in that live and you want to make sure that you can receive a message from either your ancestors or your dearly departed, you can sign up for that on highpriestessmay.com. There will only be 8 spots. So first come, first serve. Many blessings. Remember, highpriestessmay.com for those. All right, everybody, give me 1 second. I just have to take a quick break. Let me see. I don't know if I can take a quick break on here. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, I needed a minute. It's getting hot. I had to change. All right. Alrighty, let's get started. I can't see the chat. Let me see. Okay, I can't see the chat, so. Okay, so, whew, interesting. This card is very interesting. Air signs. This is a very interesting card. So we are going to go ahead and move on to the air signs. Air signs. Can't really show you this card, but as you can tell, it is a pregnant woman. Okay. And this is interesting because this kind of reminds me, this is like, it's got this bug has a stinger on it. And I'm hearing something sting like a bee. Can't remember that saying. What is that saying? Something like something and sting like a bee. So you have the Ace of Swords here as your indicator card. And it's interesting because just the symbols on this card are so interesting. It's so Libra energy because it's autumn vibes. You have red hair. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you for reminding me of that. Because that's what I was saying. Like, this bug kind of reminds me of like a mixture between, it kind of reminds me of like a bug. I meant a butterfly. Like a butterfly and a bee tried to have a baby together. Look. Like a butterfly or like a moth and a bee tried to have a baby together. And this is so interesting because this kind of is reminding me of like an angel and a demon having a baby together. So maybe you're dealing with a situation where you are making a decision for your highest good. Maybe you are pregnant or Now, you don't have to be pregnant with a baby. You could be pregnant with an idea, okay? The number 8 is showing up here, which represents karmic debt. So I feel for you, air signs, like you're dealing with a situation that is karmic. You're dealing with a situation that is karmic. I feel like you are the child, like the light worker child of a demon and an angel that came together and had a baby. And like that demon and that angel, you can float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or sting like a wasp, because wasps are probably worse, okay? And I feel like this is a karmic debt. I feel like you were born to break some karmic debts, to pay some karmic debts. You kind of came to cleanse your bloodline is what I'm getting here. And that is the reward for you doing so. You might be experiencing a lot of health issues. You might have experienced a lot of health issues or relationship issues or money issues or all of it, all of the above, your whole life. And that is because it was karmic debt. But I feel like you are about to get rid of it completely. Like that debt has been paid. You have suffered enough. You are coming out of a cycle of suffering. You are birthing your new self, okay? And the fact that there's a pumpkin here is telling me that you are receiving your abundance. You're going to be receiving your abundance that you have been waiting for, that has been delayed due to you having all this karmic debt that you were paying off, that you were dealing with because of past lives and because of the people who were your parents. And let me know if that resonates for you. Okay. So for you, air signs, I feel like you finally have made up your mind about something that has been, it's like this decision has been delayed because of karmic debt, because of past life debt, because of karmic debt that was from generational karmic debt. But you have finally because the Ace of Swords also represents victory. So you have been victorious. You are victorious. It's so interesting. Your hair is like frayed halfway down below your shoulders. I feel like you might have had to or been guided to cut your hair, or you are being guided right now. Spirit is saying to cut your hair, like your dead ends, because that is from the curse, that is from the hexes, that is from the karma. That's old energy, and you are going to be reborn into new energy because you have been victorious. Yeah, you are being reborn right now, air signs. So Libra, Gemini. You are being reborn. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You are being reborn. If you have a lot of dead ends or like dry hair, cut the ends, because that is from your old karma. That is old energy. In my practice, hair represents the energy that we carry, the energy that we have. It's really interesting because I'm a Gemini rising, and I got the message yesterday that I need to cut my ends. And right now I'm getting the message again that we need to that you need to cut your ends. You need to cut the ends that are frayed and dead and brittle, because that is from the old karma, from past life karma, or from like ancestral karma, generational karma that you were fighting off, and now you are victorious, and now you are going to be able to step into your power, both the power as a butterfly, as the angel, or as a wasp, as the bee, transmuting the demon into the positive aspects of it. I feel like there are things, I don't know why I'm putting it this way, but this is the way I'm being guided to put it. Like you had one parent that had a lot of like demonic attributes, like negative attributes, but they also had positive attributes. And they're saying you're going to be tapping into the positive attributes of that parent. And you had a parent that was like very angelic, but they also had some negative attributes. And you're going to be kind of like pulling on the power of that angelic parent. All right, let's go ahead and see what energy you're leaving behind. Spirit guides, guardians, angels of the collective. What energy is being left behind by the air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius? The Knight of Cups. The Star card. Ooh, I feel like you're leaving behind narcissistic energy. A narcissist. Energy vampire. You have the Star card. This is like a wish fulfillment for you. And you have the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Fool. Interesting. The Lovers. Wow. Okay, so you just, like I said, you just overcame, and the Four of Cups. You just overcame major generational karma, Past life karma. I feel like the scales are being balanced. What you have given is about to be returned to you. Forget-me-nots. These like blue roses here reminding me of forget-me-not flowers. I feel like you went through a very big period, a very large period of being alone or isolated, air signs, and I feel like you're about to step into your purpose. I feel like you are being guided to your divine purpose right now, and you are being guided to being in a healthy, divinely guided relationship as well. This is a new beginning here. And it's interesting because the dog and the Fool card is like, they usually say don't listen to it. It's like the people barking at you. But the dog and the Fool card, it kind of makes me feel like it's barking at you, warning you to not forget about yourself. Like your inner self is saying to you, stop focusing on what everybody else is doing. Stop focusing on being there for everybody else. You need to remember yourself now. You need to remember yourself. Air signs. It's like you're leaving behind being unbalanced. You've been in this place of being unbalanced, imbalanced. You've been in this place of where you've been giving to other people, and now, I guess everybody's on this note now. Now you're in this place of only receiving reciprocal relationships. But you're also coming out of this hermit mode. Like you've been isolating yourself for a really long time, and you've been wishing for the right people. And these people are coming in. Your wishes are being granted. I'm hearing when you wish upon a star. So you need to really be intentional about your wishes for the universe right now, because the universe is granting your wishes. Pile number 2. So that the energy you're leaving behind is the energy of karmic debts, okay? Past life karma. I do see that maybe even the energy of addiction, because some of you might have had some sort of addictive energies that were trying to be fed to you. Interesting. Air signs, you guys are very cryptic. That's what I'm hearing. You have definitely stung someone with your words recently. Make sure you're stinging, I'm hearing, make sure you're stinging the right people, though, and not the wrong people. And make sure you're not taking your anger out on the wrong people, air signs. Make sure it's directed in the right direction. What is the energy right now of the air signs? Current energy. Current energy. We have the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. So a lot of messages coming in, a lot of information coming in, a little bit of confusion. Ooh. Hexes. Worry. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety energy that I'm feeling from you right now. But Spirit is telling you you need to take control of your life. You have control of your own life. 6 of Cups. Again, the Hermit. You need to welcome in new people. There's a lot of information coming at you right now very quickly, and it's causing you to have a lot of anxiety. It's causing you to block your own roads. And Spirit is saying you need to stop blocking your own roads with all this worry. Like, you have the whole worry of the universe on you. You need to cut cords with things that are stressing you out. Do a cord cutting. You need to do a cord cutting with everything that is stressing you out. If you don't know how to do cord cuttings, or you feel like you need a professional one, you can book a consultation with me on highpriestessmay.com. But literally do a cord cutting from everything that is stressing you out, from everything that is making you sick, from everything that is giving you anxiety. And take control of your life again. You have the Emperor and you have the Queen of Wands. You have the Queen of Fire and you have the Emperor, both the King of War. So both of these here, you're going to win. Whatever it is that you are focusing on, you are victorious, okay? You're going to be victorious. You just may not see the victory yet. You may not see the victory just yet, but it's coming. Like the rewards of that victory is coming, but you need to cut cords with what no longer is serving you here, air signs. You need to cut cords with what is stressing you out, what is making you sick, or what is giving you anxiety. Both physically, spiritually, magically. And manifest the people who are going to help you. You need to go inward and figure out, write down the instructions for the universe, what you want the universe to bring into your life. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you hear and only believe half of what you see. I just heard that quote a few days ago, or a few hours ago, I think. And Spirit just reminded me of it. Don't believe everything you hear and only believe half of what you see, because most of it is false. So don't let it become your reality. Let this be your reality. You are in charge. You are victorious. You are protected from all negative things. So don't believe everything you hear and only believe half of what you see. Okay? So that's the energy. That's your current energy. Let's see what's coming for you. What's coming for you? What's coming for the air signs? Well, we did say already that I'm seeing that you are leaving behind stinging situations, hurtful situations, karmic situations, and you are stepping into receiving abundance with this pumpkin here. Back to your indicator card. Look at that pumpkin in the future. Okay? So let's go ahead and see here. Air signs. What is coming for the air sign, Spirit? I do see a fight for some of you in the near future, but I see a fight that you're going to win. But choose your battles wisely. Stand up for what you believe in. Also, I'm hearing you're gonna win a fight against illness. If you have been sick, I'm hearing you're gonna win a fight against illness very soon, because that illness was part of your karmic debt. It was part of a past life karma. Anything that has been going on like the last 10 years for you, that you feel like this is not me, this is not who I am, like who is this person, what is happening to me for the last 10 years? You just beat the karma. You just overcame the past life karma, the generational karma. So you are about to win. You are about to be victorious. You are about to be victorious. Now, there are some battle there that you might have a fight that is coming up that is gonna have to require you to speak your truth, or you might need to speak your truth, but be careful with how you hurt others with your words, okay? Make sure that your hurtful words are directed at the right people. Okay, there's new opportunity coming to your shores. The choice is gonna be yours. How you wanna receive these opportunities. You're gonna have multiple choices for financial prosperity, for success. There's gonna be multiple choices for you. The choice is yours. The choice is gonna be divinely guided. Things are gonna be working in your favor now because you have just overcome this huge karmic debt. It's time for you to transmute that energy. Transmute that energy. Gratitude will bring abundance. Focus on gratitude. Focus on what you are grateful for right now, what you wish to manifest. I just heard God will set a feast before me in the presence of my enemies. And look at that. There's a feast on that plate. And I'm also hearing it's time for you to feed your ancestors because they have helped you fight this battle. And they are going to, and in order to get more of their help, you need to feed your ancestors, you need to feed your spirit guides. Okay, however way that means for you. You need to leave behind emotions and addictions that no longer serve you. So if you are somebody who is not doing well health-wise, make sure that you are eating healthy, that you're not consuming alcohol in excess, that you are eating the things that are going to benefit you. Okay? Pour out the emotions and the things that don't benefit you anymore. Focus on your mind, your thoughts. You might think you have a very strong mind, but Spirit is telling me you need to really focus on directing your thoughts in a positive direction. I know that our exterior reality may not be positive right now. Your exterior reality may not be positive, but remember that your exterior reality starts in your interior reality. So you can create whatever you desire. If you feed yourself negative thoughts, you will create a negative reality. If you perpetuate or give energy to those negative thoughts, you will create a negative reality. Shift your perspective. Shift the thoughts. Create a positive reality. Do not indulge right now in gossip or arguments, okay? Because I do see that a battle is coming. But again, here's the Hangman for you. It's so interesting. You and water signs had a very similar reading. You need to change your perspective. You need to change your perspective, okay? Because that's going to determine how you win the battle moving forward. Don't expect the worst anymore because the worst is ending. Remember, they're asking you to cut your hair because that is part of the old karma. And the new hair is trying to come in with the new blessings. But that means that you also have to change your energy. You have to change your energy and you have to intentionally change your thoughts. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Again, this is depression. This is anxiety. This is focusing on the past. Focusing on past people, past situations, that you're so focused on the past that you are not seeing the blessings that are in your present or that are coming in your future. Do not expect the past to repeat itself unless you think about it being, unless you focus on it being the same, it's not going to be the same. If you make the intentional effort to shift your thoughts and your emotions, you can shift your reality. Focus here instead of here. Stop focusing on spilt milk. You can't pick up that spilt milk. You can't change people from the past. You gotta let them go. Let them go. Let them go. They do not care about you. I'm gonna be honest with you. They are not sitting around depressed about you. So you need to let them go because they are fucking up your future. They are messing up the blessings that are supposed to come in for you because you're so focused on what did I do wrong? Why didn't these people love me? Why didn't these situations work out the way that I wanted it to? It was not meant to. It's karmic debt. You have paid off your karmic contract. You have paid off your karmic debt. It's over. Move on. Let's go. Focus on the people who do want to be in your life and the situations that do benefit you in your life. Those are the situations that are meant to work out for you. These situations, these people, these things, they're trying to leave your life for a reason. Rejection is divine protection. You are holding yourself back by focusing on them. Grieve them, do a funeral, bury them, and move on. Okay? Because your fortune is changing in your favor. You have been victorious. Everything, all of the suffering, all of the situations, everything has been part of karmic debt. You are paying off a karmic debt to these people. It's over now. You can move on from them. They have moved on from you. And you need to cut cords so that they can stop feeding off of your energy and you can stop feeding the energy of that situation. Because your fortune is trying to change in your favor. Opportunities are trying to come into your life. Opportunities for love, opportunities for great health, opportunities for emotional balance, mental balance, and success. Breaking of karmic, financial prosperity. It's all trying to come into your life, but you're blocking it by focusing on the past. Sometimes, as someone who has suffered from chronic depression, I can tell you, sometimes we just have to say, fuck it, I'm moving on, and let that shit burn, okay? And move on towards the things that you desire. Sorry, air signs. I had to say it like that. Alrighty, so that is your message, air signs. I hope that was helpful to you. You have been victorious. You just don't see it yet because you have to shift your perspective. The people who have left your life was a victory. It was a victory over past karma. Let them go. The things and situations that have left your life, that are trying to leave your life, cut cords with them because they no longer serve you. Cut cords with the things that are stressing you out and giving you anxiety because they no longer serve you. It was a blessing in disguise. You have been blessed with those things trying to leave your life. Cut cords with them. Stop feeding the situation. Move on. Alrighty. Thank you for joining me. Now, before we move on to the next readings, I am doing mini mediumship sessions with the ancestral realm and the dearly departed realm on All Hallows Eve. So if you would like to be read, you can join that session. It's going to be a live session on YouTube. There's only going to be 8 spots available. So first come, first serve. So the 8 people who sign up on highpriestessmay.com will be receiving a reading, will be receiving messages from their ancestors and or dearly departed who wish to bring messages through for you. Those will be many mediumship sessions. I do not offer mediumship sessions privately. I only offer channel readings privately, which, by the way, are now available for booking for January and February of 2026. If you would like to book a channel reading, as I am booked out for the rest of the year. But for the mediumship sessions, they will only be happening on Halloween, okay, as of right now. So if you would like to sign up for those, you can do so on highpriestessmay.com. All right, thank you, air signs, for joining me. I'm about to move on to, let's clear the energy. Moving on to earth signs next. All right, earth signs. I need a minute. I need to stand up and shake myself off here. Oh, air signs. Oh, I'm sorry, earth signs. Earth signs. I'm hearing that for more opportunity for you, you really need to step into your magic right now. I'm hearing it's the season of the witch. Okay? I'm feeling elemental spirits trying to connect with you. Earth signs, it will be beneficial for you to connect yourself to more earth magic, more earth-based magic. Working with the elements, working with nature. Because I'm seeing here nature bringing you more opportunities. Okay? Also, I feel like 2025 was the year of shedding old skins for you, earth signs. So if you're a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, you might have been going through it this year because from January until about October, well, this whole year is the year of the snake, and it's the year of transformation. It's also a number 9 year. But I really did see that we felt it more towards the beginning of the year. So from January until October, I felt like those of us who were shedding skin, shedding the old, shedding things that no longer served us, really had a rough beginning of the year. And rough year so far, right? But I feel like I'm hearing the saying a snake only sheds its skin to get bigger, okay? And that could be a good thing. Sometimes it's usually said as a bad thing, but actually, if you really think about it, the snake doesn't just represent shadiness and bad things. The snake also represents healing. It represents power as well. Our inner power. Because the Kundalini, the positive Kundalini snake, the white snake, which represents our higher self, and then you have the black snake, which represents our lower self or our subconscious self. The Kundalini, right, is a snake, is represented by a snake because snakes also represent healing and growth and power. And what I'm seeing here is that you have shed your skin to become a bigger snake. And in a positive way. It's like shedding your skin to step into your power. You have shed, it has literally felt like you were getting skinned alive. Okay? You were getting skinned alive because it was growth for you. It was a time of growth for you, earth signs. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, it might have felt like you were getting skinned alive, and that's because you were. The spirit was like, this is the last chance for you to let go of these things, these people, these things, these situations, these connections, these career, these everything that no longer serves your highest good and no longer serves the person who you are supposed to be. I'm also hearing in order for you to step into who you're meant to become, the old you had to die. Okay. All right. What energy are earth signs leaving behind? You're leaving behind the bullshit, is what I'm hearing. You're leaving behind, somebody was trying to feed you bullshit, okay? A lot of people were trying to feed you BS in your life, and you're leaving that behind. You're leaving behind the false. You're leaving behind the betrayal. You're leaving behind the pain and the struggle. I feel like you were offered financial opportunities from a snake, from a negative snake. And that financial opportunity might have helped you in the moment. For those of you whom were talking about finances, that financial opportunity might have helped you in the moment, but it's time to let it go. I feel like you have been offered a blessing from spirit, and they're saying that you won't really be able to fully step into that blessing until you let go of the one person or one thing that is holding you back. So in order for you to step into your wealth, For some of you, it's a person that you're going to have to let go of, and you will know if it's a person because this is a person who you are sleeping with, and you know this person is not good for you. And your spirit guides, especially if you work with Anaïs Sapie, is saying, I'm not, your blessing, your full blessing is not going to come in while this person is benefiting from it. No. While this person is benefiting, or this situation, whatever situation is benefiting from your blessing and your success and your abundance and your full blessings are not going to be able to come in all the way. So Spirit is saying, in order to step into your full prosperity, your blessings, your abundance, your wealth, you have to let go of this negative snake here. You're going to have to choose between you and that person. That's where it's at right now. You're going to have to choose between you and that person. You're going to have to choose between you and that snake. Okay? And when you do, the wishes that you have made of the universe will be coming in. But I also feel like this is a message that you have prayed for. You have prayed for this message. You just need to have the courage to do it, because it's something that you feel like it's going to hurt your heart, but it's actually going to hurt you more to stay in the situation. It's going to hurt you more to stay like eating what doesn't benefit you, or consuming what doesn't benefit you, or staying at a job that doesn't benefit you, or staying in a relationship that doesn't benefit you. It's going to hurt you more to do that. So in order for you to really step into who you need to be and the prosperity you're meant to have in your life, it's really important for you to cut this person out, or cut this situation out of your life. So you're leaving behind situations and people that no longer serve you. I'm not surprised, because you just got skinned alive. So I'm not surprised. You're like, I feel like you've been offering your heart to somebody, or offering your heart to something that doesn't love you back. 222 on the 222, 22 people, 20 likes. 222. That is change. That is divine change, divine choices. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I feel like you have been offering your heart to a person. Now, this person doesn't have to be romantic. It could also be a family member. It could be a friend. You have been offering your heart to somebody who is pretending to love you and does not love you and does not want your success. And you have to, or something that does not want you in return. And your spirit guides are saying, you have to let them go. You have to let this go, and you are going to be perfectly fine. They're not, or the situation isn't going to be fine, but without you, but you will be fine without it. You will be great without it. You will be blessed without it. Without it or them. You just need to have faith. Whew, yep. You're leaving behind this demonic connection. This draining energy. This trapped energy. This... It's like every single pile has had the devil. I think we have been dealing with the devil this year, y'all. Literally, this has been a year of curse breaking, hex breaking, demonic detachment, liberation, because every single pile so far, I haven't done fire yet, but water, air, earth, you got karmic debt, you got the devil, you got curse breaking, demonic attachment. In this case, I feel like this is a demonic attachment. Like this person or this situation has demonic energies attached to it, and it's not benefiting you anymore. And when you let go of that person or thing that has demonic energy attached to it, you are going to succeed. I feel like this person or this job might be being controlled by demonic entities, and you need to move on from it because it's keeping you trapped. That's what you're leaving behind and what you should leave behind. Let's see here. Okay, what is the current energy? Current energy is the energy of wish fulfillment. You have the Star. You have the, interesting, you got almost the same exact cards. Okay, this is kind of scary. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, you got the Magician. You got the Eight of Pentacles. Manifest a new job, manifest a new situation. And you have the King of Cups. And you have the Two of Wands. I'm sorry, the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is kind of scary. Let me pull out the cards that you just had. This is kind of scary. Okay, scary, scary, scary to me right now. Your current energy. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, this is crazy. Literally almost the same exact cards. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups that doesn't love you in the past, Knight of Cups in reverse. Confirmation that this Knight of Cups, this person who is showing you love, it's false love. I'm sick of that fake cold love. I'm sick of that fake love. This person or this situation is showing you fake love. Like, when are you going to understand that? It's not for you. And look, two different decks, same card, same message. The Star card, you have the power. You are the star. You are the magic. Both Star cards, two different decks. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of and the Nine of the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which is about financial leveling up. Okay? You have this, which is leaving heartbreak behind, and you have leaving heartbreak behind. Little cards match my glasses. Leaving betrayal behind, leaving heartbreak behind. Two different decks. And I just pulled them right in front of you. You got the King of Cups in the past in reverse, and you got the King of Cups in the present in straight up. This means to me that you need to leave behind this false love for real vulnerability, for real emotional support, for real emotions, for real connection. Yeah, the King of Cups can be a little bit emotional, sometimes a little too emotional, but he's emotionally available. This is not emotionally available. This person is not emotionally available, or this situation is not emotionally available to you. This person could even be cheating on you, or could be looking at other people, or if this is a job, this could be that a job is looking to fire you and looking for other people. Like, make it make sense however it makes sense for you. But this is the energy that needs to come in now. You're going from emotional unavailability to emotional availability. This is the energy you need to focus on. Not this. Not this. Two different decks. And focusing on working on what matters to you. Perfecting your craft. If you are focusing on your coin. Girl, boy. 21-2. 2-1-2. Focusing on your coin, manifesting what you desire. You have everything you need to make it happen. Get out of that confusion. Okay, this is crazy. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse now. Don't miss out on these opportunities because of this person. Right now, you are missing out on them because of this person or because of this situation. 222 again. Spirit is not playing with us today. You know what needs to be done. You know very clearly. You're not willing to accept it, or you might not want to accept it. But you need to focus on your coin, focus on the life you desire, focus on manifesting what you desire, and leave behind the dusties and crusties. Even if that crusty or dusty is a job, whatever it is, it needs to be left behind. It needs to be exorcised from your life. It needs an exorcism from your life, okay? Earth signs, that's all I can say to you. I mean, you got the same exact cards, both decks, both in your past energy and your current energy. So Spirit is very clear with what they're saying to you here. It's like, if you want your life to change, thank you, y'all heard Sam sneeze. If you want your life to change, Earth signs, you have to make the hard decision. It's not really, I mean, it can be hard, but leave the dusties and crusty situations behind. Whether it's love, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your spiritual development, whatever area of your life it is, your health, whatever you know what it is. You know if you're eating your allergens, or if you're eating things you're not supposed to be eating, or if you're drinking things you're not supposed to be drinking, or if you're with a person who is not emotionally available, or if you're in a job that you hate and hates you, you know what needs to be done. You need to take that. I know it's hard, but you need to take that leap of faith and move forward. Start manifesting a better situation for yourself, because you have the power. You have the power. You got the start card twice. You have the power, Earth signs. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you have the power. You got to stop disempowering yourself. You have the power. You are the magic. Like, let's go. You've been skinned alive. You survived it. You can go now. Let's go. The choice is yours. You're standing at the crossroads right now, and Spirit is asking you, what is your choice? All right, let's see what's coming for you if you make the right choices for yourself. Well, right away, the Empress. Spirit, what is coming for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo if they make the right choices for themselves that they know that needs to be made, that they're afraid to make because they think that nothing good is coming for them? What is going to come for the Earth signs if they make the choices that they know they need to make that are for their highest good? True love. Can't make this shit up, man. True love. Awakening. Spiritual elevation, community, celebration, happiness, financial success, slaying your dragons, controlling your life, change, positive change. Yes, it's gonna probably suck in the moment, but it's going to eventually get really good, okay? The Empress, the Lovers, okay? The Ace of Cups, the King of Pentacles. This is all about sowing your seeds for a prosperous harvest. Spiritual elevation, awakening, slaying your demons, controlling your life, community, celebration, happiness, happily ever effing after. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't make the rules. I don't make the promises. Spirit is promising this to you. If you have the courage to manifest the life you desire, and you have the courage to leave behind the people, places, person, place, or things that are no longer serving your highest good, this will be what will come into your life. Death comes for everything and everyone. Let the change be in your favor. When you have no control of your life, you welcome death with fear. Death is change. When you trust in your manifestation power, when you trust in the universe, you get control of your life and you welcome death as a friend. See the little girl right there? In the original card, the little girl is welcoming death with flowers, because death is a friend to those who have no fear. Those who are courageous enough to take the steps forward that they need to take. So death here doesn't represent literal death. It represents change that can happen in your favor if you are courageous and bold enough to release, let go, surrender. Surrender. Let go of what no longer serves you. Welcome death as a friend rather than fear. Ay, ay, ay. There's financial success coming from death. This is the scarab beetle. This is the scarab beetle. In ancient Egypt, they would put a scarab beetle to represent the transformation that happens during death. Again, we just had the death card, which represents change. So that change is going to be positive because it's going to bring to you financial success, physical, tangible things that you are going to be able to hold in your own hand, that you're going to be able to say, look at what I have because I let go of who, what, where, when, and why didn't serve me anymore. Tangible, actual tangible money, tangible love, tangible success, tangible, like literally you can hold it in your hand. I want to pull a card from here. What's the message for it? Manifestation. Obviously, there's somebody in your life who literally this is somebody very close to you who has evil eye towards you. Okay, and a nice person is trying to come into your life, earth signs. Okay. Bliss is trying to come into your life. Bliss. Oh, a soulmate. A soulmate. This person who hurt you, this other person, I feel like for some of you, earth signs, there's maybe a maternal figure that was hurting you. They're going to get their karma. They're going to get their karma. It's time for you to abandon a bad situation. Trust your inner high priestess or high priest. Trust your inner high priestess. Trust your intuition. Abandon a bad situation. Focus on your healing. Focus on, for somebody here, this is very specific. Somebody tried to falsify documents with your information. But they're going to get, the person who did this is getting their karma. I feel like this person was related to you by blood or by like one of those cousins that you chose to hang out with. And one of those people, you know, who become cousins in the neighborhood. This person's going to get their karma. Let me see. Is there any other message for Earth? Some of you are starseeds. Some of you are literal starseeds. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos. Some of you are literally starseeds. You're literally here to become very wealthy. And wealth is not just about money. Wealth is about love. Wealth is about having everything and a golden life and being able to serve others. But in order to be able to serve others, you have to serve yourself first. You have to be self-serving a little bit. And how? It's by letting go of the people, places, things that no longer serve your highest good. It's time for endings with those things. It's time for you to ascend, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And it's time for you to be unbothered. Blissful and unbothered. All right? Have faith. Just gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. That's what I heard in my head. Like I said, for whoever is having some like legal issues with somebody who tried to falsify information, this is for entertainment purposes only. Justice is coming. Real money. What did I tell you? Oh, I can't even. I can't even with you. Why do you make me fight you for you? Why? Earth signs, you got me crying at night for you. Like, why are they making me fight them for themselves? Why are you making me fight you for you? Abundance. Tangible, real, tangible things, okay? Real, tangible things, because you are an earth angel. Baby, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. And you are, some of you are dealing with a karmic masculine right now. So you might be in a relationship with someone who is karmic and you have to let them go. And you may have some animosity with some females in your life, some feminine energies in your life, because you're an angel. You're an earth angel. You're a divine feminine. And these people are jealous and envious of you. You're a rising star. Any health issues that you might have had are gonna be resolved. Trust in spirit. Ay, ay, ay. Focus on balancing your chakras, your energy centers. It's time to follow the pathway to your highest good. I can't say anything else. I think I'm done now. You need to love yourself. And you need to open the way for that divine masculine to come in and for that good boss to come in. Either you're gonna be the boss or a better boss is coming into your life if you work for someone else. It's time for you to move on. Go get that new boss. Go get that new man or woman and go love yourself, okay? Try to do it before Halloween though, because Halloween is when the veil falls and it's good to finalize things by then, okay? You're gonna be getting a message on Halloween. Pay attention from spirit. You're gonna be getting a message from on Halloween from the death spirits. Pay attention about your twin flame. Okay? There's new commitment coming into your life. Unexpected money coming into your life in the near future. Real love in the distant future. Actual money coming. But you need to block. You need to block the people, places, or things that are no longer serving you. I'm done. I'm over. I'm done. I'm done. I'm over it. I think I've driven it. I've driven the point home enough. Okay. Let me know if I have in the comments. Stability. I don't know what else to say. Manifest the future you desire. I gotta move on to fire signs. All right? All right? I don't know what else to tell you. Earth. I love y'all. If you would like to, on Halloween, I will be doing mini mediumship sessions. If you would like to be one of the people who may receive a message from your ancestors or from a dearly departed loved one, please, you can go to highpriestessmay.com. And don't forget to join. There will only be 8 spots, so you can join on highpriestessmay.com to receive a message from your ancestors or from a dearly departed loved one. First come, first served. Like I said, there's only going to be 8 spots. I don't offer mediumship sessions privately. I only offer channeled readings, which are now available for booking for January and February because I'm booked out until then. Channel readings are available for booking as well for January and February. And for the mini mediumship sessions, you can book on highpriestessmay.com. They are now available. First come, first serve. Alrighty. Oh, Earth, don't forget, tap into your magic, all right? Tap into your magic. All right, fire signs. I'm a fire sign. Let's see what's going on here. Fire signs, you have the High Priestess. But interesting, you also, I need a minute. I need to shake off everybody else's energy. All right. Spray some of the spray. Okay. I'm back. Fire, it's time for you. You got the High Priestess. But you have, this High Priestess looks like a shaman to me. She is a shaman. She is connected to the spirit realm. This is like animistic shamanism. So I feel like for a lot of you fire signs, your intuition is about to grow. You are about to step into your full power. If you are working on your spirituality, if you're working on your spiritual development, your magical power, your power over the physical world and the spiritual realm is about to be very boosted. It's about to blow up. This is happening because you have been focusing on balancing your light and your darkness. I'm hearing you need to embrace both your light and your darkness. I feel like a lot of you are going to be receiving like an animal totem. So spirit animals, or plant spirits that want to work with you. You are a shaman. You are stepping into, some of you might be caballos. You're stepping into a higher power as a caballo. You're stepping into a higher power as a channel. You are channeling the forces of the universe. And this can apply to you even if you're not like developing spiritually, because it's about being able to manipulate the energy around you. And I'm seeing that there's a growth in intuition here. There's a growth in channeling the energies around you for your power, for your well-being, for your own success. So let's go ahead and see what energies you're leaving behind, fire. So fire, you're Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Fire signs, I feel like if you do believe yourself to be a shaman, a channel, a psychic, whatever that is, it's really important for you to start focusing on this gift, and also to focus on protecting yourself too when you go into the spiritual realm, because it was traditional that a lot of shamans or caballos would wear certain disguises when they would go into trance, because when you're in the astral realm or in the spiritual realm, it would serve as a form of protection. So you might be asked also, if you're a fire sign, to step into some shamanic gifts, or maybe curanderismo, stepping into your curanderismo gifts. Curanderismo, a curandera is a healer, your healing abilities. Also learning how to protect your energy while you are doing healing energy work for other people, or when you are doing healing energy work for yourself, or whenever you're doing any type of energy work. Okay. What are fire signs leaving behind? You're leaving behind being tired, sick and tired. You're leaving behind being sick and tired. I feel like you've been going through major transformations in your life, fire signs, and these major transformations have been making you feel sick and tired. Sick and tired of people, places, things, situations, jobs, relationships, everything. And you're leaving behind being sick and tired. The windows of the crypt have opened, and it's time for you to set yourself free. Spirit is coming in You have these little butterflies, which to me represent spirit coming in with messages while you are sleeping. So you are leaving behind being sick and tired. Ooh. Ooh, you're leaving behind some people that tried to bury you. I just heard that. You're leaving behind some people that tried to bury you. You're leaving behind spiritual ignorance as well, is what I heard. I feel like you're leaving the world behind. You're going to step into your divine self. I feel like you're leaving the world behind. You are building connections. You're leaving behind sorrow. I feel like you're also leaving behind maybe a manipulative maternal energy, a manipulative mother energy. You're leaving behind destruction. You have the Tower card here. You're leaving behind destruction. You're leaving behind allowing others to take your power, to steal your power. Ooh, I heard the people who hurt you are about to be in jail, either spiritual jail or physical jail. Somebody who hurt you, this could be another fire sign, a fire sign male who is in their negative energy. Fire signs, they're about to be in jail. Spiritual or physical jail. You're leaving behind poverty and generational curses. You're leaving behind unbalanced relationships. And you're also leaving behind pouring into others that don't pour into you. Ashe. Because that shit ain't it. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I feel like that's been the message for everybody. Like, this is the last chance you have before Halloween. Leave it behind. You're taking your fill. You are stepping into what you desire. By the way, in Scorpio season, I'm going to be doing a community ritual that is surrounded, it's going to be called Divine or Sacred Lust Ritual. And it's going to be for attracting the things that you desire that are in your highest good, for those things to be attracted to you more. So for you to be able to fill your desires. So if you would like to join that community ritual, you can go to highpriestessmay.com. I might be available right now. If not, look for it in the beginning of beginning of November. But I feel like you're going to be leaving behind not taking your fill. Like, you want to be fulfilled now. You're leaving behind, like, fulfilling other people and starting to fulfill yourself and your own desires. You're leaving behind powerlessness. What's your current energy? Spirit, what is the current energy for fire signs? For Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I'm hearing, don't let other people be your compass. You need to be your own conscious. You have to start to learn or trust in that you know what is right and what is wrong, and do what is right and learn to be your own conscious and your own compass, and not constantly looking to other people to validate your choices, is what I'm hearing. Let go of burdens. So your current energy is you are overburdened. You have way too much going on. Because you're trying to find stability, and you are going to receive a lot of recognition for this. You're searching for recognition. You're searching for stability. You're meant to receive recognition for all of the work that you're putting in your relationships, in your job, in your spirituality. But it's time, there's a time for thinking and there's a time for action. And right now, thank you, Queen Bee, babe. There's a time for thinking and there's a time for action. And right now, it's time for you to take action, because it's time. You've thought about it, you've thought about it, you've thought about it. This card always reminds me of Jupiter, because of the fact that he's got his, the glyph for Jupiter is this, okay? So it kind of reminds me of that because of the way he's hung. And also this card is about Odin, the god of the Norse, who sacrificed himself on the tree for knowledge of the runes, and he was able to receive a new perspective because of his sacrifice. He was able to receive satyr magic because of his sacrifice. Satyr magic is a very strong, powerful magic that's usually only done by women, but this god wanted to learn this magic, so he had to sacrifice himself and sacrifice his eye and by hanging himself from this tree, I think for like 9 days, in order for him to receive the knowledge. So your sacrifice has paid off. Your sacrifice, it's time for you to receive the knowledge, receive the reward. But you have to release what burdens you. You're in the process right now of releasing and letting go and moving on from what has burdened you, from what no longer serves you. You're in that process right now. Fire signs. Whereas other people, other signs are kind of like thinking about it, still deciding. You are already in this process. You are already burning the bridges. You are already setting fire to what no longer serves you. You are already walking away. You already have started to change your perspective. Don't do things for external validation. Do them for internal validation. For your own validation. You don't need to do it for other people. You deserve love. You deserve prosperity and abundance and nurture and success. And that's the energy that you're currently wishing for. And the wish will be granted for you, fire signs. You just have to heal that last little bit of hurt. And you know what? You don't have to be completely healed to receive this, is what I just heard. Even if you're just 90% there, that's good enough. Even if you're just 90% healed, that's good enough for you to receive this abundance, for you to receive this love. It starts with you loving yourself too. Loving yourself isn't just about getting your nails done or, doing things for yourself. It's about choosing for yourself. It's about being selfish, self-serving a little bit. Be a little bit more self-serving. Okay? Change is coming for you as well, just like the earth signs. You might want to watch the earth sign reading as well. But just the earth signs, fire signs, you're currently in the energy of changing into a very abundant person. Into a very loved person. If you want to be in the public eye, you're going to be famous. You're gonna be famous, but you can't let the public eye be the ones to determine what makes you happy. You have to be the one to determine that. You cannot do it for external validation. Do it for internal validation. Do it for you. Do it for your peace. Do it for your love. Do it for your success. Do it for your benefit. Okay? Transmute all that negative energy into prosperity, Spirit is saying. So you're currently in that energy right now. So you might want to set up some words that transmute that negative energy into prosperity. Let's go ahead and see what's coming for you, fire signs. Because right now, the wheel is shifting. The wheel is turning for you. Whereas the other signs have to wait a little bit longer. Fire signs, you're already there. The wheel is already shifting for you. I feel like fire signs lead the way because you have Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the philosopher. Sagittarius is the one who kind of thinks about this and focuses on moving forward and expansion, this Jupiterian energy. I feel like for all the fire signs, there's this Jupiterian energy pushing you right now to expand. And because it did, and because it has pushed you to expand, you are moving, you are shifting faster than the other signs are. You are shifting faster. I'm feeling like you're shifting in 1 month, whereas the earth signs are shifting in 2 months. The air signs are shifting in 3 months. And like the water signs are going to be shifting over the next 4 months. So your wheel is already turning because you have this like Jupiterian energy, solar energy, Mars energy pushing you to turn it faster. You're impatient, and that sometimes is a good thing. Spirit, what is coming for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? If they focus on trusting their intuition and trusting their gut and becoming their own and stepping into their own power. Stepping into that higher self Martian energy, that higher self solar energy, that higher self Jupiterian energy. Let's see here. Manifestations, power, prosperity, magic, messages, community, transmutation, power, wealth, faith, success, love, sun, success, open roads, prosperity, abundance, magic. Money, 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 fucking money. Fuck you money. That's what I just heard. It's fuck you money. Like, you can say fuck you to anybody because you don't need the money. The money is just gonna be flowing in like crazy. Excuse my language, but this is the way they want me to deliver this message. It's fuck you money. It's fuck you power. It's I built this shit and you can't take it from me. It's God got me. No, you wanted to see me out and cold in the cold, but God got me. God got me. The angels got me. Spirit got me. It's FU money. It's FU energy. It's boss energy. Okay? It's love and adoration. Yeah, you're going to get some people that are going to try to love bomb you that are not positive. But love, adoration, emotional availability. You're going to have some people you're going to have to fight off. I'm sorry to tell you this. But you're going to have some people. But you know what? You're going to win. You're going to win. Because you're the boss. They tried to stop it, but they can't. You can't stop what God wants you to have. fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's already happening. Remember, I just told you, I feel like it's happening in the next month. It's going to start happening in the next month. It's already happening. Look, it's already growing. It's already growing. It's boss energy. 121. It's boss energy. It's, I got nothing to lose because God got me. They tried to stop it, but they can't. They couldn't. It's happiness. It's open road. Moving forward, moving up. Moving on up. Moving on up. I don't know why, but I feel like if you're going to make a move, you should wait another month. Because you might have to make a move twice. Because I feel like you're going to be getting so much financial wealth that you're going to be, God is moving you up. God is moving you up. So you're going to be on another level. So like if you're moving right now, you're going to have to move again. You're going to have to move again. I'm sorry to tell you that. You're going to have to move again because God is moving you up. God is destroying the mysteries. God, your spirit guides, your guardians, your angels, God, they're destroying all of these financial blockages. If you were planning to move this month, you're going to have to probably move again. You're going to have to pack up all your shit and move again. Or you might have to hire people to move you. Again. Because God is moving you up. God is moving you up. I'm seeing bigger houses. I'm seeing more financial stuff. I'm seeing spiritual power. I'm seeing God moving you up. Because you suffered already for it. Because you learned how to speak your truth. Because you learned how to step into your power. Because you prayed for it and you trusted in God, and God is moving you up into your divine purpose. God is crowning you. God is crowning you. You might also have to travel as part of this. You might have to travel the world. You might get to travel the world because of this level up. You might move abroad because of this level up. I feel like you're restricting yourself because you don't realize that God is about to move you up. You might have gotten like a 1-bedroom apartment when you're supposed to be living in a 10-bedroom house. 10-bedroom mansion, a manor, because you have been waiting so patiently, and God is about to deliver. God is about to liberate you. God is about to level you up. But God had to get rid of the snakes. God had to get rid of the snakes in your life. God had to get rid of the demonic energy in your life, the demonic attachments in your life. God had to get rid of all of that, the betrayal and the traitors in your life, because they cannot benefit from the level up that God is about to give you. Nope. I'm being guided to read Psalm 23 to you. Give me 1 second. Sam, can you pass me my phone, please? Give me 1 second. Let me, I don't think I have my Bible here right now. Let me just grab my phone. I know it pretty much by heart, but I want to make sure I don't mess up. You don't have to be religious or Christian to benefit from this prayer, because this was a promise that God made you before you incarnated. God said, overcome your karma. And this is my promise. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I want to show you the cards that came out for you here. The cards that came out for you are literally Psalm 23. I shall fear no evil. Okay? Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Okay? Shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You got the death card earlier, I believe. Yeah, right here. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for God is with me. Okay? People who tried to bury you. People who literally tried to bury you are being buried. People who tried to destiny swap with you weren't able to. They tried to bury you and destiny swap with you, and instead they are getting buried. Sit. Light a white candle to God, asking to release all that which no longer serves you with Psalm 23. That's what I'm being told to tell you. Light a candle with Psalm 23. Telling God that you are ready. You are ready. You're ready for this. You're ready for this. You're ready for this. Gracias, la misericordia. That's it, fire signs. There's nothing else I can say. I mean, God has spoken. God has spoken. There's a new beginning. The Fool. There's a new beginning for you. And this new beginning might start out lonely, but it's gonna be blessed. It might start out a little lonely, but it's gonna be blessed. By Christmas, you're gonna start seeing those blessings. Trust in God. Trust in God, trust in the goddess. It's coming. It's coming because you beat the darkness. You beat what tried to kill you. You beat what tried to destroy you. You welcomed and you loved your shadow self. You worked on healing your ancestors. After Halloween, things are shifting. Again, the wheel. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Change. God is anointing you. God has anointed you. You are anointed. No one, as long as you stay humble and you stay in God and you stay under the power of God and Goddess and your mysteries, your spirit guides, guardians, angels, as long as you stay there, you are in the shadow of the Lord. That's what I'm hearing. You are in the shadow of the Lord, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, because you are in the shadow of the Lord. Psalm 91. Light a candle with Psalm 91 as well. You are in the shadow of the Lord. The Lord is standing in front of you. So any attack against you is attack against God. Any attack against you is an attack against God itself. Fire signs. Do the right thing and you will be protected. That's all you need to do. You just need to do the right thing. Make sure you are always doing the right thing. Do the right thing by God. Remember, this is the beginning. This was the beginning of the message. As long as you're always in integrity and you're always doing the right thing and you are always listening to that conscious voice in your head that is telling you what is the right thing to do, in your heart, what is the right thing to do, in your gut, what is the right thing to do. As long as you do that, God will protect you. God will bless you. Because you are God's shaman. You are God's child. Papa Bondie will protect you. Mama Bondie will protect you. The mysteries, the angels, they will protect you. As long as you are doing the right thing and you are doing the correct thing and standing up for the right things, you will be protected, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Amen. Gracias a la misericordia. That's it, y'all. Just wanted a little update. I have some things coming up. We have an ancestral elevation community ritual coming up on the 30th of October. Sign up on highpriestessmay.com. Sign up closes 24 hours before. So if you want to join the ancestral elevation community ritual to help elevate your ancestors even further, you can join that on highpriestessmay.com. Go and join that over there. Also, on All Hallows Eve, on the 31st, I am going to be doing mini mediumship sessions, messages from the ancestors and or the dearly departed. Any loved ones that wish to bring messages through will be allowed to do so on that day. If you join, make sure you sign up on highpriestessmay.com. Also, on November 1st, I will be doing, on the Day of the Dead, I will be doing a community ritual to honor the spirits of the cemetery, the spirits of the underworld, the barons, the gede, the beings that focus on picking up our dead and making sure that we find our rightful way after we pass. And also, they are the ones who make sure that we are protected in the night, and they make sure that our ancestors find their place in the right place. So if you would like to honor those beings and you would like to receive their general blessing, you can join the community ritual for the cemetery spirits, barons, and gede spirits, and that will be on November 1st. The ancestral elevation ritual will be with Archangel Azrael, who is the Archangel of Death, and that is for, like I said before, ancestral elevation. There are a lot of community rituals happening towards the end of this year because Spirit wanted us to really shift energy. So if you would like to receive the blessing of those community rituals, make sure you go to highpriestessmay.com. Check out all of the community rituals. There will be more added, and join if you wish to participate in that energy. Okay, that the barons and the gedelias and the madamas, will be honored during the November 1st ritual. We also have a Papa Candelo, Candelo Serife ritual coming up. There's a lot of rituals coming up for the end of the year, as November is the month of the cemetery spirits, as well as the Indigenous Remembrance Month as well. So we will have a lot of rituals. We also have a ritual coming up for the Taino spirits, for the Taino Arawak, in honor of them and to receive their blessing. If you would like to join that, you can also do that on highpriestessmay.com. Like I said, there's a lot of community rituals. Again, if my tarot course is available, again, if you would like to join to learn how to read tarot, you can join my tarot course on highpriestessmay.com, and my other courses are available on there as well if you would like to learn how to expand your own spiritual abilities. Thank you for joining me, and many blessings.